After it, we got good audio. We got clear eyes.
Yeah. I don't know about clear eyes. A little sleepy today.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I can see you clearly.
That's perfect. I don't know if your little ones do that, but my daughter does that all the time. Like when we're out driving, she's like, "Oh, look at that, Dad." That's just gonna make it so much better.
You got to tell her to flip the specs around.
She does do that sometimes. She throws the mask on.
Oh, nice.
Also, get out of here with that if you don't think we all know you're just showing off those biceps in that shirt. So, like the fourth time you're doing this right now, the first 20 seconds.
Josh, it's a crazy thing what caffeine can do to you.
I'm a big fan.
I
Big
woke
fan.
up. I woke up today a different person than I am now.
I woke up, my alarm went off at 4, and then next thing you know, I looked over and it was like 4:14. I'm like, well, not working out now.
So what did you do?
I just went back and napped until like 4:50.
Nice. We kind of had similar mornings. I did move around for a little bit just to feel good. I'm trash after that sprint workout Monday.
Nice.
Heavy swings. My back is like my traps are sore. The body's sore, but like a good sore. So yeah, nice and
That's
easy
awesome.
today. Nice, easy. I've had a crazy 48 hours, dude. I've had a crazy
It
48 hours.
sounded like it. I know we were trying to podcast for like the 17th day in a row, right? We're
Yeah.
going for a record, and it wasn't in the stars yesterday.
No, which is crazy because I was in Canada in a hotel and I should have had in Toronto and I should have had the best Wi-Fi ever, and apparently not.
No, it was struggle. It was on the struggle bus for sure.
We got a lot of threads to pull there. Namely, I have another wrinkle with my
No,
with my nemesises at the Pearson Booster Juice.
is it an employee nemesis or is it just the organization
It's the
itself?
full-on org. This was a new employee, Josh. It's the full-on organization here, bud. So let me lay the land
Floor
for
is
you.
yours.
Let me lay
Set
the
the
land
scene.
for you.
Set
Monday
the
night,
scene.
flying out of Pearson. We get in the air. There's a wall of thunderstorms. Pilot goes, "We'll try to beat him out." Next thing I know, he's turning into the thunderstorm. Now, I'm not an aviation expert,
Nor am I.
but that
But
doesn't seem like the move.
also, real quick, as a side note here, can you see these multiple thunderstorms below you?
Oh, dude, I took a video. Took a video. I was sending it to my wife. Like, I'm like, look at this. This is crazy. You can see the light. You can see the lightning going up. Looks cool, right? It looks cool. And I'm like,
Yeah, I'm in.
glad they're over there. I don't want to be part of that. Next thing I know, he starts turning into them. Also, that's not the way we're supposed to be going.
Yeah,
I can
that's
I can see the skyline. I can see we're passing over Hamilton. I know we're going to DC, which is that way. We start turning into the thunderstorms.
hmm.
Comes on 2 minutes later, says, "Sorry, radar's broken. The safe thing to do here is to head back." Perfect. I'm missing my morning meetings. I don't even know if I'll get there for the afternoon and the evening stuff. But let's
Yeah.
let's go back. I agree. Also, is it just the weather radar, or do you not know anything that's flying around up here too?
Yeah, are we going dark now, right?
No, I'm just like, hey, maybe check the radar before we leave. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
we
know.
have the weather app. We can help you with that one, Captain.
I mean, the big thing is like, hey, as long as it's just the weather radar, I'm fine with this move. But is it the full on, so like the whole radar, or we just don't know what's flying up here with us? So anyway, we land. It's another gong show. Second time this year, I've had a flight canceled in the air, which is not great, not fun. One thing to do it at the gate. It's another thing once you do the takeoff and everything. Um, Kind of sort of panic, you know. My last experience, airport hotel shuttles wasn't all that great, so I just
Mhm.
pony up and do the Sheridan right there at Pearson. Nice hotel, by the way. That one,
Big dogs out here relaxing.
dude, pricey as heck. Like, I'm probably gonna cop some feedback for doing that, and I warranted because I shouldn't have. Really, looking back on it, um, but nice hotel. Anyway, next morning, rebook the flights. Da 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 da. Air Canada doesn't send us hotel vouchers, which I thought was mean.
Weird.
Yeah, it's mean. Um, but they send me the $30 in food vouchers. So okay, thanks guys. That really offsets the $500 Sheridan bill. Thanks. Now I get
Get a
to
power booster.
Yeah, I get to the terminal probably a little later than I should have. You know, it's almost like, man, am I going to miss this rescheduled flight that's in the middle of the day?
When
But
you're at the airport hotel.
when I'm at the airport hotel, you know, well, because I go up to the transfer train, and it's like not working, and I'm like, and I'm dude, I got a bunch of stuff with me, and I'm like, oh my god. Anyway, so I have enough time to grab a booster juice, and I'm not really that hungry because I just ate breakfast. I go and I order a booster juice with the voucher, and the guy goes, "Is it this $15?" He's like, I'm like, yeah. He's like, "Do you want to use both?" I'm like, "No, just one." He's like, "Oh, okay." And I'm looking at the screen, and the juice rings in at like $11. Next thing I know, Josh, boom, chia booster, boom, collagen booster, boom, one other booster, and I'm like, hey, what's that? He's like, "Oh, those are boosters." I'm like, "Well, okay, you're gonna put them in?" He goes, "Oh, you said you didn't want anything." I'm like, "Well, I mean, yeah, no, I don't. But if you're charging me for them,
Maybe I will.
yeah, go ahead, put them in." He's like, "Oh, okay, I'll put them in." So, Josh, he has a system. He
He's
knows.
good.
He
He knows what he's
knows.
doing.
He knows that when people come by with the vouchers, they can, and depending on what juices they select, booster juices they select, he can tack on extra boosters without telling them. Keep the product, boost the profits.
Yep.
Snake.
I think his boss must be loving him.
Yeah, snakes.
Did you feel like you uncovered like a big thing
I
here?
did. I almost
Yeah.
want to let customs know.
Would it be you're going back there with Dateline next time, right?
Air,
Undercover.
airport security.
Yeah, you got the Ray-Bans on with the camera inside them.
Basically, like, hey, this is a big thing. Where else is this happening? Is this isolated to Booster Juice? Is there other vendors at the Pearson U.S. Terminal One Airport that are doing this?
This is big. This is big. This probably goes beyond too local. I bet you there's deep state for sure.
Well, is this why flight prices are so insane?
Is this maybe why Wi-Fi wasn't working for us yesterday?
Hmm. That didn't want the
Right?
secret out.
Even though you didn't know it yet, they
Oh, I
didn't
didn't know.
want the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
secret
No,
out.
yeah, that wouldn't work.
But they knew.
They did know. So yeah, basically, I'm stuck. If I want a booster juice, I have to go there. And if you want a booster juice and you're in that terminal, you have to go there. And there's not
I got to
very
keep an
many
eye
other
out.
options. Yeah, there's not very many other options at the airport, to be honest.
Isn't that is one thing like? Isn't that upsetting when because we all know the certain terminals, but when you fly out of a certain one and you just know there's nothing good there, and you're like, ah man,
Yeah,
this here we're going to go hang out with Hudson News and get some Skittles.
that's dude. That's the other thing. I think I was leaving Saturday, and
Yeah.
I was like, I was running. I was in the lounge. I was lounging. I was big
Ooh.
dogging in the lounge, and I'm like, okay, I'll pop down, go to the gate now, hang out with the other folks, the regular folks. And I was like,
Us normal people.
yeah, I should grab something like a bar or something, just so I have. I don't want to stop for food when I land. I want to just drive on home, dude.
Boom. My guy's thinking 3 steps ahead.
The granola bars were $6 US. Like those
$9.50 Canadian
yeah.
granola bar.
Yeah, yeah, like those like RX bars, those things make three egg whites, two almonds, 1 tablespoon of chocolate. Dude, $6. I'm like, okay, this isn't really the best for you, but it's not bad. That's 3 bites.
Yeah, it's
You want
definitely not worth $10.
$10 for 3 bites like this, and it's like made on the floor in a factory somewhere.
Yeah, no loving care at all put into
No,
it.
no, someone stomps on it to flatten it out. It's cheaper than
Some flat-footed employee
yeah,
just standing there.
Tom and Tom. Anyway, nah, Booster Juice blew me away, man. I can't. I don't know who I go to with that, but crazy times.
But you gotta go. Someone's gotta hear it. Gotta listen.
Well, I'm going on vacation, so I can't deal with it right now.
What if when you go on vacation, are you gonna go back to the booster juice?
No, we're flying out of Terminal 3. I'm
Oh fuck! Thank God. Hey,
I don't really know Terminal 3, so I'm a little nervous. I'm
I
doing
think you'll be okay.
I'm doing airlines I don't normally fly with, so I don't get any
Ooh.
fun statuses or fun perks. But I have the family, so that's kind of like a immediate status perk.
Like, hey guys, I'm a lounge member over here. Like, you shut your face. We don't acknowledge that here.
Yeah,
All right.
maybe at the Crest of Clown.
You're in zone 9,
Yeah,
sir. Okay?
yeah.
Back off.
Back off. We're gonna strap a seat on top of the plane for you.
So when you were flying and and he's just like, oh yeah, there's a couple thunderstorms ahead. Like, is this when you're up that high? Is this just like they're like pylons? You can just go around them.
Well, I would think so, but the way it actually looked and the way he described it was there was a wall. Like there was a wall of thunderstorms across Lake Erie and Lake Ontario, and it's a little regional jet. So I mean,
Yeah,
I don't think
pretty
we
cool though.
I don't think we were able to go really high. Like I don't think we had the clearance to go really high, and I don't know if we had the fuel to actually skirt around them. So
Well, dude, you're flying out there with no radar instruments, so
yeah, exactly. That's the part too where it's like who do you trust? You can't trust booster juice. You don't
nope,
know
can't drive.
booster juice. Can't trust the pilots. Are they in cahoots together?
They might be because they wouldn't have got these extra $11 if he didn't turn around because his radar. Like you said, turn the Wi-Fi on, Cap. We got you.
Yeah,
We'll cover it off.
they got a big booster juice pilot campaign going on for every
Yeah.
$1 extra booster they sell off vouchers. They split it 70-30.
I love that. I mean, at the end of the day, though, like turning around is better than going down in a plane crash, right? Because I think a plane crash is that'd be one that sucks because you really it's like up to chance if you're going to be the one to survive or not as it's going down.
I don't think many people do. So
No, no, and that's the one like is
let's
I
pivot
don't.
this
Are you?
conversation. Let's pivot this conversation, Josh. I can't talk about those.
Yeah, no, but I'm pivoting right now. Survival situations because
Okay.
this got me thinking here. How
Yeah.
often when you're just driving are you just thinking like I can survive in a survival situation? It's because I know like a lot of it's like a Roman Empire, right? Like guys always think about the Roman Empire. I also always think about like survival situations, what I would do, how I would set up camp, those sorts of things to pass time.
Mm.
Am I alone in this, or do you do it as well?
No, I do it. I don't do it frequently. I usually do it when there's like some kind of storm, like a power outage threat.
Yes. You're like, we're going 90s style here.
Yeah. In an ideal situation, it probably happens when I'm at home.
You think?
That buys me 2 or 3 days. I
Yeah.
don't know if I don't know, man. I don't know if I could survive all that long.
Well, I think a lot of it's going to be a mental game. It has to be, right? And you're going to collapse, you think?
Well, it depends. Here's the other part too. Here's the deeper question: is like it depends on how bad it is. Like, is it? I think the answer always is it's worth surviving. Like, I'm not saying that it's not, but sometimes it's
That's
like
good.
I don't know. Is this life for the next 40 years?
are are you Tom Hanks in Castaway and all your only friend is a volleyball?
Yeah, it's like, or is it like you're constantly under threat? Like there's roaming bands of people who are just looking to take stuff over, pillage kind of
Maybe.
thing. So it's
Maybe.
like,
Maybe.
yeah, it's is it? I mean, if it's a utopian kind of survival, then that's fine. But if it's dystopian, then
Like you're on utopian, like you're on some idyllic island, right? Some island that's got
no,
everything, got fresh, has fresh fruit, nice waterfalls.
or more just like, hey, everyone's kind of getting along, everyone's kind of helping out. There's like some people don't survive, but most do, and there's like a village aspect to it. Or is
Yeah.
it very like siloed off and
Hmm.
you can't trust nobody, you don't go outside, you don't stand near the windows because you're afraid to get seen, and then your house gets, you know what I mean? So, or
Yeah.
your
Spirits are
shelter
coming
gets,
in. Yeah.
yeah, just, or like the shelter, you know what I mean? Like people are just trying to take everything over and take your resources. So
Well, I think unless you are like stranded or lost with like a specific group or a smaller group or friends or family, I think
mm,
it's always going to turn into that first part, right? Like, you know, we talk about zombie plans and zombie apocalypse. Yeah, you just got to survive that initial outbreak, and then almost immediately it's going to be you are now also dealing with not only trying not to get bit by zombies, but also not get all your stuff stolen and kidnapped and killed by roving bandit groups, like you just said, right?
So you, when you see yourself here, you see yourself surviving the initial wave. How far do you get?
Oh, buddy, I'm going all the way. Mindset, right? I've heard that somewhere. Mindset is
What?
what was mindset's like 90%, and then the other physical part is another 15.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. Math is math's not that important there.
Buddy, I'm going into whatever situation with such high confluence in my own skill set.
Then you'll be okay. What now? Mindset's important, Josh, but there's some very practical skills that are needed to
Mhm.
survive in a world without Wi-Fi. What practical skills do you exemplify that'll help you survive?
See, I don't want to give too much away because then what if I people come for me now once they hear about this?
There's too many people in the world that already have these skills, and too many that don't. I think you're safe.
I I feel like I
And
would be
here's
the
the other thing:
most.
we all know what we should do, and I guarantee you, not enough of us have our emergency kits, home kits prepared.
I can tell you right now, I'd probably be the most mid home builder for our shelters. Now, here's the thing though: are we staying in our own houses and retrofitting it, or are we out in the prairies now, or out in the bush, and we have to we
Well,
got to make our own?
that's what I mean. Like ideally, I don't have to do that. I can be a hermit crab and stay home, and then if I want to move, I can move.
You want to move slowly, take over your neighborhood, and just get a wall built around it, and you have your own little Alexandra.
Yeah, or something else. Like I mean, I think where we are now offers good shelter, but maybe it's something more secluded so you can see the land in front of you. But
Well, and I think too, like where you live, that's obviously going to matter about what type of apocalypse you're in.
weather is big.
Yeah, right. Because I
It's
do think, like in the zombie world, I think a lot of it gets overlooked about being in a very cold climate, which might be uncomfortable for us because assuming we're in a zombie apocalypse, you're not going to have the same electrical grid. Your heating and stuff is going to be a little different. But I can only imagine that the weather, like -48, is going to slow a zombie down. And if they're frozen, man, like you walk around and smash their heads all day.
but are you you've now progressed into a zombie hunter? Like I think you're also trying to survive, and -48, even if you're inside a house, doesn't do anything if the heat's not on. So you gotta have a fire
No,
going.
it's absolutely terrible.
Yeah, yeah. So I think you stay again season dependent. Hopefully it happens. You're at home. It's springtime. You have the summer to kind of move south, but
Figure it out.
yeah, move
But you can't.
south.
But
You're
everyone's
constantly
going
gonna
to be
get
moving south, though.
well. That's because they don't have to deal with the -48.
Yeah, but if you yourself a fireplace, my friend, you'll be okay.
Josh, a week straight of -40, no heat.
It has been survivable in the past. We just have to learn to be tough again. You got to think, right? These places were inhabited. Look at up north in the Inuit, right? Like way colder, way more sustained coldness. Coldness,
They're
yeah, coldness
they're
works
doing
there.
it as a village though. You're doing it solo wolf.
Well, do you want to come out? And
No,
now we have two families,
we
right?
got to meet up, dude. We're thousands of kilometers apart.
You come out here.
There's no way. There's no way. Yeah, if shit ever goes down, me and Josh have this plan. We're gonna meet right in the
We're gonna
middle.
meet in Saskatchewan. We're gonna
Yeah,
meet in southern Saskatchewan because population is so sparse over there.
we're right on the
That's
border.
another
Has
thing we got to
season.
look at.
What's
See,
that?
this is why
Saskatchewan.
this is the game. This is the game I love for the sport of this. Is that there's just so many different scenarios you can go through your head.
Okay, so you're a mid. But let's go back to your skills. You're a mid home builder. What do you excel at? Like, what's gonna help you survive and thrive?
Well, so is this? Are we doing like an interview now? I'm going to talk about how personable I am. That'd come in very handy when it comes to trading because I feel like that's going to be the only commerce that's gonna come up again, right? I can
Well,
be
being
very
being skilled in trading is important. But then, what do you have to
yeah.
trade? What are you trading?
Dude, I can run forever, so I can scavenge. What do you need? You tell me what you need, Andrew, and I will make sure you have it within 3 days.
So you'll provide a service.
I will provide a service. I'll be the scavenger for you. What is it that's something that you and your family need right now? What's missing? Give me some time. Give me a description.
Okay, so
I
you're
will
like,
get
hey,
it
I'll trade you my resource of scavenging.
for whatever XYZ.
But what are if we're staying north? I mean, other than animals, are you scavenging crops? What kind of crops? What are you gonna
Maybe.
do?
Do you
What are
do
you
you
gonna do
need
with a bundle of wheat?
do you need medication? I might not need the bundle of wheat. You might need it, Andrew. I don't. I'm not going to ask what it is that you need it for, but you just got to give me the laundry list, and I will go shopping for you.
You're gonna run to the pharmacy. Go in covert ops. Maybe
Yeah,
what if someone has the pharmacy staked out now? You're putting yourself at extreme risk.
absolutely, I am, and that is why
What if
you want
okay,
me
how
on
about
your
this?
side. So I'm doing it instead of you.
You run to the pharmacy. I need some more vitamin, some more melatonin so I can sleep better at night. You're like, yep, I'll go get you the melatonins. You get to the
Yeah,
pharmacy. I've given
you just
you've
have to
agreed.
find a way.
You've
You
given
have to find a way to make yourself useful.
we've given you're like in 3 days I'll be back. I gotta boot over and boot back. You pack your sack. You got your apocalyptic hokas on.
Yeah, I'm ready to
You
go. Am I riding a bike? Maybe. Maybe I'll be
maybe
riding a bike for a bit to get
yeah
away from everyone. Then I hop on like a stashed dirt bike that I have, and
yeah
I meet up with other contacts in the pipeline.
it's a day and a half of travel, but you get there, and then all of a sudden you find out someone staked out the pharmacy. Now they
That's a
want to
very
barter.
real.
Now they want to barter. They'll give you access to the melatonins, but you got to get them something else.
See, this is how it works.
You got to find them an espresso K cup for their Keurig machine. You know
See, I
it's
would
not.
assume that at some point you're going to start making contacts with some very seedy individuals, right? There's
Oh
going to
yeah,
be an underground pipeline going
they
on
might
with all of these
exactly.
things.
They might drink decaf.
Yep. And then you just gotta change the label so no one knows.
But then if they find out, now you're the man. You're the man with the fake coffee. You're a charlatan.
Well, now I'm gonna have Templeton. I'm the rat now. See, see, look, I don't. I like this. Just now I'm in the middle of commerce, right? I'm bartering for my family's safety of living in or near or around the compound, and the safety of said compound.
What skills do you lack that you think you need to improve upon to better your chances of your and your family's survival?
I just honestly, I think it would be like the engineering side of things, right? Because I know that there's ways that you can make combustion engines run off of like using fumes or smoke or heat or other ways, right? Or the mechanics of operating certain like setups for water and those sorts of things.
Hmm.
100%, I have, but I have books that tell me about that. I'm not going to say I'm a huge prepper, but I'd be okay for a few days.
It'd be, yeah. I mean, the ironic part there is like then you've got to find the time to read the book. Like,
I feel
look,
like you're going to have time. I
we'll
feel like
survive.
you're going to have time.
We'll survive. I just got to read this chapter, but you can't get through the chapter without falling asleep.
Because you have the melatonin in you.
Yeah, too much melatonin.
He's gonna keep everyone a little bit weaker, right?
Yeah, you can't finish it. You're just surviving on melatonin gummies. So
But do you ever find yourself like just like if you're driving and you're zoning out, but like thinking about what type of shelter you'd build in what scenario? Like out in the prairies,
no, I
right? Like
push that.
we
I push
talked
that
about
right
it.
to the back of the head in survival.
No,
Survival. I just go, okay, it happens. I'm at home. Now what?
no. Put yourself out there, middle of the prairies. What are you gonna do?
I don't want to think about that.
You obviously got to dig underground a little bit.
Why? Obviously.
Well, because that's where else you're gonna have your insulation from.
Why don't you build
Right? So you're
up?
gonna have to use the ground.
You build up. You
Get a
build
little
a
roof.
nice
Build
skyscraper.
into building a skyscraper. You're like off Fortnite. It's just going up and up and up now. All of a
Yeah,
sudden,
just a big old tower.
a big old tower. I'm telling you, if you want a time killer, man, on a drive today, I don't know how far of a drive you got, or maybe you're just literally going across the street for meetings. But just start thinking about certain areas, what type of shelter you're going to build. You might end up wanting that more than the house you're in right now. You might want to move your family into a little one bedroom, little house in the prairie type style.
A little burrow.
Here's a couple family little underground squirrels here, little
Yeah,
burrowing
just a little.
owls.
Huh. That's a nice field.
I like that there's a little bit of a hill there. I
What
wonder if I
kind?
could build a house into that hill.
What is there? Do you have a preference for any natural resources you like to align yourself closely to when you're building your pretend
Well,
house?
you're going to want to be somewhere near water, right? There's got to be a creek somewhere.
You think, okay, so creek, river kind of thing.
Yeah, small well. I don't know, water, just a water source of some, right?
And then that's when you settle down, read your books, figure out
Yeah,
how to clean the water.
you're essentially living in a shire now. You're a hobbit.
How long do you think it would take for that water to just also naturally cleanse itself of the
Or
of the dirt, of the grit, like with not a
or
lot of
do
humans?
you just do do what we did in the '90s and just drink right from it?
I think some rivers and creeks you might be okay, but most, especially near like near the big cities, no.
No,
You don't even want to swim in those lakes.
no. If you're closer to the mountains, then yeah, it's probably going to be a little better.
It's got to
But
be
again,
fast though. It's got to be fast
you're
nearby.
not gonna. I think a lot of people would head to the cities, right? Because that's where families are or friends. But I think those are places you're going to want to avoid, right? Because in mass chaos that or say we're in a zombie now one, right? Like we're flip flopping all over the place. You don't want to be in a large area because that's you're going to have a ton of zombies there,
Now
population wise, right?
I'm gonna ask you a tough question because, like you said, people might go into the city to support their families. How big do you make your circle?
You can't make it too big, right? That's a cop out answer, but you're
That's a
gonna
nice political answer. You
that's
don't have
very
a
cop
cut
out because
list.
it's like
You don't have a cut
I'm
list. You're
gonna
like,
have
oh yeah,
friends.
I cut these guys, and like, no, these guys. I'm like, oh yeah, we can do that. We can bring them in, but not those guys. Those guys are
Yeah, not
peripheral.
those ones. No, no, no. They're taking too much. They have too many people. That guy
Yeah,
doesn't even swing kettlebells. All right, that guy does not swing kettlebells.
because what are we going to barter for?
I want people to see my form, my reverse lunge snatch, right? To know.
Kettlebell band.
But that's a good thing, right? Like, do you put some people in your party that you might not really enjoy their company, but they've got really important skills, right?
Yeah, that's a tough one because then, like, depending on what the skill is, if they begin to leverage that and they know they can hold that over you, it becomes an interesting power dynamic.
You
And
just got
you're
to
like,
make sure you're better at least one thing than them.
yeah, yeah. Otherwise, you're like, look, I don't even like you, but you know how to distill water. You know how to distill water pretty good.
You were this close to not making it, right?
um, so water,
Yeah, water's big because if you're around a natural water source, chances are you're gonna have wildlife come by, right? So whether you're gonna be laying a trap line,
you think?
somehow in my mind, I know how to do that.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna ask, like hunting.
Well, I think you're just gonna have to get good at it. There's just no way around that.
You're gonna have to try. It's gonna be early season disappointments for a while, but eventually you'll have to
You're
figure it out, or you don't.
you're gonna be hungry, but as long as you have water, constant water source, you can live heck of a lot more days without food than you can without water, right?
And melatonins, you got to get your sleeps in.
That's true. It is important to get that solid 8, right?
Yeah.
You know what though? Your body might just roll into like what it's naturally supposed to get, right? When you don't have alarm clocks now, you don't have the 9 to 5 rat race to get to. So who knows?
I think that takes a while. I don't think you immediately go, "Oh, you know what?
No,
The
seven
world
days
is
into the apocalypse, you're back to your circadian rhythm.
the world is upside down right now. Now I can rest. I'm not stressed out about social media or screen time minutes anymore. Yeah, you know what? I can sleep. I'll sleep well tonight, but just by this creek.
Just gonna listen to this creak as I wake up in the morning and
Yeah,
make a coffee.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Never,
go boil some water and throw in some cedar leaves.
never mind. There's a gang of zombies and a band of rogue agents maybe coming for me. I'll sleep peacefully under the stars tonight.
Yeah. Well, I think for sure for zombies, you're gonna have to get yourself off the ground, right? And wherever you end up, you're gonna have to want to have at least 2 or 3 exits, right?
So you said make a molehill, but now you're saying build a tree fort.
Well, now we're talking about zombies, right? That's totally different.
Oh, different shelter, different scenarios.
Yeah, 100%, dude. You cannot. Are you kidding me? You cannot have a one fits all.
Hmm.
Yeah, you better start thinking. You got a lot of drive time ahead of you. You better start thinking about some of this.
I might. I just want to know when the Airbnb villa comes into play.
Like one of those you sense an apocalypse coming, so you just go and rent this amazing structure prior to, and
Yeah.
then once the apocalypse collapses, you now own this. You're in this castle.
Once the deposit hits or gets opens up, you're like, I'm good.
It's like when Y2K was coming, everyone's like, go rent out gaming consoles because the systems will crash and no one's gonna know, right?
What would happen? Like the code, like the doors that have front doors that have codes.
Ooh,
What would happen when those when the electric grid pops out? Are those automatically just staying locked, or do they unlock?
like like you're talking about like battery what powered ones because those batteries are just gonna go to the battery zero, right? But
I guess yeah, they're battery powered,
mm,
right? That would be
it's
super
okay, man.
annoying. I don't have.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
It'd be super annoying if you were outside your house and the batteries died.
You're like, no.
Yeah, you don't have keys anymore. You're just like hooped.
Yeah, that wouldn't be fun. That would not be fun. But this is good. I'm excited for you because you now are going to start developing different scenarios in your mind. So this is good.
Yeah, you just spiked all my cortisol levels for today, Josh. Thanks.
Yeah, and I didn't even ask how long it's going to go before you become a cannibal. So
I mean, I don't know. The thought of eating a human is pretty disgusting. So
good answer. You're in the party because I wouldn't like it if you're like probably like 3 weeks if I needed to, right?
look, I'm never gonna say no.
Because now we're like, okay, well now we're back into the plane crash scenario. You survive. The only one in a plane of 36. What you gonna do, buddy?
I mean, it'd have to be a long stretch
You'd have
of
to go a little bit. You can't be like, Andrew,
yeah.
you went down literally 47 minutes ago. Like we were in
What's
constant
going
contact with you.
What's going on? Yeah, no, it'd have to be a long stretch of hunting and missing. Um,
Yeah,
it's it's yeah, it's one again. It like comes down to who you're with, right? So it's just so weird.
just in my head, I'm like, Andrew, it's literally we got a hold of you on the SOS system. We told you we have your location and coming. You didn't have to do this. But
Oh,
you guys
cannonball.
don't get it. You weren't out there.
Um, what else you want to hit, Josh? Or are we good?
I think cannibalism is a good spot to end it.
Yeah,
When would you eat somebody? So we'll end it at that.
that sounds like a plan.
Can only go worse from here. So this is a good spot.
We didn't even do an intro. We doing an outro?
No. Yeah,
No
let's do an
outro.
outro. Let's remind people you're Andrew,
You're Mr. Survivor Man, Josh.
who will not eat people.
Can't say the same.
I knew it. This is all a way to get it out of you. But before we do that, we are
Dads.
who?
Sweet.
Swing.